I am so excited to get going with you guys. All right out of the deck. So as always, we're going to start with our spirit animal deck, and then I'm going to pair that with our other oracle deck to see what overall energy we have. So this is the heron, which is patience right there. Okay, and it says create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Okay, patience card. That's kind of an interesting one to come up. So let's see what other overall energy that we have for this month for you guys. I'm not going to take those. Thank you. I'm going to do a reshuffle. Okay, what do we have for our Pisces March of 2021? What do we have? Okay, I'll take it. All right, perfect. Right out of the deck. Okay, so we have I am the weaver of my reality right there. Okay, I'm gonna move these up. I have a feeling we have a lot of cards coming out. Okay, movement awakens my creative spirit right there. All right, we are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to start with the Marcella deck. Let's see what kind of current energy we have for Pisces March of 2021. What current energy do we have for our Pisces? Nope, not taking all those, Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, what current energy do we have? They're like making my hands really shaky today. Okay, what do we have for Pisces March of 2021 current energy, Spirit? Thank you so much. What current energy do we have for our Pisces March of 2021? Ooh, here we go. Okay. Any other messages for our Pisces March of 2021? And as always, you guys, make sure that you like, subscribe, and then leave a comment down below because I love seeing your comments. But I do post these videos weekly, so if this one doesn't 100% resonate with you, I am posting another one next week, so you may get some bonus messages or an updated message. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, I think that's it, message-wise. There we go. Okay, so we have Justice in reverse position. This is the Libra card, so you could be dealing with the Libra. We have Death in upright position right there. Okay, another major arcana. Hangman, reverse position, another major arcana. Temperance, another major arcana. Wow, okay. All right, we've got the Three of Pentacles, upright position. We've got some crazy cards coming out here, you guys. 10 of Wands, reverse position. As you guys know, I consider 10s to be sort of major arcana in themselves. The Emperor, reverse position, another major arcana. All right, we've got the 9 of Wands, reverse position right there. And then on this line, we have got the 9 of Pentacles, upright position. The 3 of Cups, reverse position right there. We've got the 5 of Swords, reverse position. And then last one we have is the Ace of Wands in upright position. Ooh, I'm like shaking, you guys. Okay, so let's talk about current energy. I want to start with the 5 of Swords right here in reverse position. So I think that where you guys are at energy-wise, you know, and coupled with, the reason I wanted to start there is because it goes along with the overall energy I was feeling. So I'm definitely feeling a lot of healing power. Like, you have a lot of pink in these decks, which is going to tell me that, you know, we have time where you just need to relax and calm your mind and just everything's going to work out. Like, I know that there's a lot of anxiety and worrying, but you got that patience card come out. You know, everything is going to be okay in the long run. You just need a little bit of patience right now to let things even out. Okay, so moving on to this 5 of Swords in reverse position. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with somebody who, like I want to say somebody who you never really got, how do I want to word this? Like somebody that you never got affection from, somebody that didn't really pay your dues to you, you know, like maybe you waited for this person to give you accolades or to recognize you or to respect you or, you know, yeah, give you adoration. And you kind of never got this from this person. So I think that these feelings are being dredged up with whoever this person or people, you know, it could be people that have done this to you. I think that either this person has come back in or they're on your mind really heavy lately. Somebody that you felt like you could never be enough for, and they're kind of showing back up and it's bringing up those painful memories. Okay, so we had Temperance come out, and with this, I mean, this is the Patience card, right? And we also had a Libra come out, and Libra is all about balance and patience as well. So I think that there's a lot of reminders here to just let things take their course, that everything in due time is going to be okay. That's just the main message I'm hearing. Like, everything's going to work out, Pisces. It's all going to be okay. But I totally understand the high anxiety. So I can tell that work has been really difficult and frustrating for you as of recent. So with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's just a lot of broken promises at work. So I feel like, you know, you kind of, you know, when you started this job, you had expectations, you had things that were said to you that, oh, Pisces, it's going to be like this. And then, you know, now it's not what you signed up for. It's not what you bargained for. So work has definitely been a pinpoint of stress recently. I don't know if some of you like didn't get a raise or a promotion that you were expecting, or if it's simply that, you know, they're not meeting your expectations at this job. I just feel a lot of disappointment from you guys about this job. Could be what you're having anxiety about. Okay, so the Death card in upright position, I want to talk about this with this Five of Swords person. So whoever this Five of Swords is, whoever it is that you just like, you know, like can't seem to be enough for, whoever it is that you cannot meet their expectations no matter what you do, I would encourage you to just finally, once and for all, just cut them off. Just be done with them. I think that this relationship dying will make room for a new relationship with yourself that you haven't had since these people or this person entered. I think that now is just a good time to just honestly, Pisces, like cut your losses. What does this person do for you? You know, how do they improve your life? Do they cause chaos and destruction and toxicity? Do they make you feel bad about yourself whenever you think about them? You know, you have to be okay with the fact that if you're going to leave them in your life, it's always going to be like this. They are always going to be someone that just brings with them despair and chaos. And I just think that putting death to that situation is going to help. Now, I am hearing that there's anxiety with this. I'm getting a sense that there's a lot of anxiety with this Emperor in reverse position about cutting off that person. We have a couple things come up in this reading, but definitely like a big stressor is whoever this Five of Swords is. I think that you want to cut them off. I think that deep down, like, you're just scared of what your life would be like without that person. I think that, you know, people who have high expectations for us is really just a form of narcissism to keep you down. That like, one day if you're better, I'll be nice to you. One day if you're this, I'll be, you know, how you want me to be. I'll be the nice person you've always wanted me to be. It's just a lot of empty promises at work and with this person. I just think that this person is kind of holding above your head, like that this relationship will work out, that everything's going to be fine. But I don't think that Pisces deserves to have somebody in their life who doesn't A, respect them 100%, and B, like want to improve, I don't know, just improve your energy in your life. I think that if they're always wanting something more for you, if you're never going to be good enough, then they don't really realize how amazing you are. There are plenty of people who do think that about you. So Justice in reverse position, I think that like they have flipped the narrative on you. So I think that you now feel the guilt, that you now feel like, oh, you know, me and this person have a tense relationship. We have a relationship like this, you know, because I need to just let some things go. I need to just not be so sensitive about things. If I cut them out of my life, then, you know, that's going to break their heart. And, you know, what if I never see them again? Like, what they've done is they've now flipped this so that it seems like your fault, that you feel like you're the one who did something wrong. With this Ten of Wands in upright position, I would strongly encourage you guys to just get out of that mindset. Think about it. Like, is this my mindset? Or, you know, these are my words, but whose voice is it? Like, whose voice do I hear when I do something wrong? Whose voice do I hear when I feel guilt about, you know, cutting myself off from them, from setting boundaries, from putting walls up? Who is it that's actually putting the guilt there? And I think that's going to help you really figure out the right solution to this problem. I'll be honest, with the Three of Cups in reverse position, I just don't feel a lot of love there from you or this person. Like, I think that you are to a point where they are so hurtful and they're so toxic and they just cause so much distress for you that I think when the phone rings and they're calling, you get stressed out. I think that when you hear from them, you get stressed out. I think you live in constant fear of this person reaching out to you, Pisces. Like, I really do feel like that. I think that you are in a love triangle, and it doesn't even have to be romantic. I don't even think this person is romantic, by the way. I don't think that it's like a lover. you're like in this love triangle between yourself and this person, because they've always made you choose who you love more, yourself or this person. I'm positive of that they put you in situations where it's like, oh, you don't love me, you don't care about me. That right when you try to start boundaries, right when you try to have conversations about their behavior so that you can move forward, it immediately gets flipped on my Pisces. Like, oh no, but poor me, I'm the martyr, you know, love me, you know, don't, basically what they're saying is, don't care about yourself, care about me. No. I know you need boundaries for you to be healthy and happy and for you to love yourself, but that's not important to me. What's important to me is that I get all of your love and adoration and affirmation. That's really what they're saying. I'll translate for you. So I think that right now you have an important decision to make. Are you going to choose your self-love and valuing yourself and how far you've come? Or are you going to let this person, this personality, you know, just kind of hold you down? That's just the way I'm looking at it. Remember, we have future coming up. I'm just setting the scene for where Pisces is at right now. So we will get some answers on this. Okay, I want to go back to career for just 1 second with the Nine of Pentacles. Here's what I'm seeing. Here's kind of where I think the decision is for my Pisces. You know, obviously work is stressful. Obviously you're not getting out of this job what you want to get out of it. I think that work, I just feel like a hammer, like beating you down all the time. I think that there are days where you can't get up because you're just so like tired and exhausted and you just can't do it today. You know, you can't go to work. I see a lot of you having issues like getting out of your car in the morning to walk into the office, or, you know, if you're working from home to turn that computer on. I think a lot of you are just really stressed about your work environment. And I think what's worse is that, you know, you're kind of torn between like, I'm in too deep to leave, but for my sanity, I wish I could. Like, I just think you're really between a rock and a hard place work-wise. That's what I'm feeling, is like, I can't leave, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out if I stay. So let's get into what you should do. Again, that's coming up, but I can tell that that's kind of where we're at. Okay, this is the important one. So this is kind of what I feel like is not only coming to you, but what you've kind of started doing. So when it comes to this person and really difficult people in your life, I think that some of you have a difficult time like setting those boundaries because you do want to be nice and, you know, you do care for people. You know, Pisces, you're so emotional and tender and sweet. And I think it is hard for you to set boundaries only because it's like, well, I don't want to hurt somebody. And that is such a sweet narrative to everyone else except for yourself, you know? And I just want you guys to protect your heart. So with Nine of Wands in reverse position, I know that you don't want to end this cycle. I know you don't want to because of probably a million reasons. I know you don't want to cut off this person. And so you're feeling stuck. Like, I think that subconsciously, you know, this person needs to be out of your life, but you're being held back by your emotions and their emotions and sensitivities. So I think that the best way for you to go about this is to change your perspective with the Hangman in reverse. The reason this is in reverse is because it's a little bit tricky. I think that you need to change your perspective, not about you or about this person. I think that you need to look at it in a clinical, rational way. Like, okay, if I was watching a movie and I'm the main character and these people are like, you know, the friends or the family, or yeah, I guess for some of you, the romantic relationship, right? I would look at it like that and be like, who would I be rooting for and what would I want the main character to do? Just as a metaphor, there are a ton of ways to look at this, but I do think that you need to start a new path. I think that you need to, you know, thank the energy that this person brought. I'm sure that they brought you a lot of good things, just as many as bad. You know, thank that. And then close that door and start this new chapter. It doesn't need to be this or that, even if they tell you it is. Pisces, you know it doesn't need to be this or that. You know, you can have good memories with them and you can even love them and cherish them. But that doesn't mean that they get to be in your life if they're just going to cause chaos. If you've tried to talk to them, if you have tried to reason with them, to not treat you a certain way, talk to you a certain way, be a certain way, and they're not respecting that, I think the answer is clear. Who's more important to them? And I don't think it's Pisces if that's how they responded. So what do we have coming in for our Pisces, March of 2021? This is what we're excited about. Okay, what do we have coming in for Pisces, March of 2021? And I'm going to take this one, but not those. Okay. All right, what do we have coming in for our Pisces, March of 2021, Spirit? Okay. Okay, Pisces, March of 2021. All right, let's see. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I like this one because it's a little bit, it's just more modern and fun, and you know, it's a lot easier to read. Ooh, I'm not taking all those, thank you, but I will take this one. Okay, any other cards? Yeah, I like this one because it's more modern and fun, and the artwork is really cool. It's just a little bit better to read future with because it's a little bit less like old-timey than the Marcella deck is. So, okay, any other messages for Pisces? Okay, I will take this one, not the rest. Thank you. I'm not taking 500. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. There we go. And then we are going to get started. Okay, any other messages? Okay. Well, this one wanted to come out, so I'll take it. They told me to, so I will take it. Okay, just a ton of major arcana again. Judgment, right there. Okay. Fix that. All right, Daughter of Cups, upright position. In other decks, this is the Page of Cups. It's a little bit different with this one, though. Okay. All right, what else? Sorry, it doesn't look pretty, but I've got to move it up, so apologies. Okay, 3 of Swords, upright position. Right there, we've got the Hangman again, this time in upright position. Perfect. Okay, what do we have here? We have the 2 of Swords, upright position. All right, we've got the Ace of Swords, reverse position. We've got the 5 of Swords, upright position right there. All right, what else do we have? Okay, we've got Strength, major arcana, upright position. All right, we have Temperance, again, in reverse position right there. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's see. Okay, 6 of Wands in reverse position. All right, we've got the 4 of Pentacles in upright position right there. Okay, we've got the Hermit, another major arcana, reverse position. And the Devil, another major arcana, reverse position. Wow. Okay. Woo! There we go. I always do that. Okay. There's like a lot going on here in the room, and also just, there's a lot of chaos. Okay, so I think this is fitting. I'm not going to edit this stuff out because right now I am channeling Pisces energy, and it's very clear to me why everything is a little bit chaotic while filming this video, because life is very chaotic for my Pisces right now. I feel like you guys, some of you are just like in distress, like in stitches. You do not know what to do about this person. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Where do we begin here? Let me see. Where do I want to begin? You know what? Let's start with this 6 of Wands in reverse position right here. Okay. So I hope that this makes sense when I explain it. So this is somebody that you have been dealing with for a really long time. This 5 of Swords that we talked about earlier. This is somebody who's been in your life for a long time, or maybe it just feels like a long time. Maybe you have a really deep connection with this person. So don't take this the wrong way, because I'm going to explain a little bit better. It's sort of a rite of passage for you to get rid of this person. It's sort of like a trial, a test that you're supposed to learn from. So this person was purposefully put in your life. It's not just because you're super unlucky and because the universe hates you. I think that in a really weird way, the universe almost thought that you kind of like needed this person to get to a certain like level or thinking, or, you know, invite more abundance and joy into your life. That's the best way I can explain it. So with this 2 of Swords and upright position, again, it's like you've always had this battle of you versus them. It's always been you versus them, you know, like who's more important, me or them? And you know what, Pisces, I feel like they've won every single time, and not because you've let them. Like, I just want to be clear. This isn't because you're weak. This isn't because, you know, you're a doormat. It's because this is a manipulative personality type that we're talking about. And, you know, unfortunately, they're kind of winning when they get this reaction out of you, whether they know it or not. With the 5 of Swords and upright position, I definitely think that you are getting out of a really hurtful relationship with this person, because the 3 of Swords is the emotional heartbreak, the trauma, just, you know, they're like dripping with blood, wrapped up in this red string that's just keeping them tied down. You know, it's a card of deep hurt and despair is what that card is about. And that is what, that's what you feel about this person, really, is this hurt. So with the 5 of Swords, I think that you're finally like, I do see that you're going to kind of put your foot down and be like, you know what, enough is enough. I I do not want this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. This doesn't make me feel good. Ace of Swords in reverse position, you know, I think they're going to help you get to that conclusion, Pisces. I do. I don't think they're going to make this decision really hard on you. Because when they enter back into your life, the next time that you see them, the next time you hear from them, they're going to find a way to hurt you and make you feel bad because they kind of can't help themselves. It's who they are. That's why choosing to get them out of your life is not you being like rash, or you being difficult, or you not being able to deal with them, or dramatic. It's because you and this person just aren't meant to be in each other's lives. Like, it's just like, it just doesn't compute. It doesn't work. So with the Ace of Swords, like I said, I do see you making this decision, but I see them walking themselves right to the door, handing themselves on a silver platter, basically begging you, like, Pisces, kick me out of your life because I'm so awful to you. I don't think that this will be a difficult decision in the moment. I do see a little bit of healing from that once the damage is done, right? So Judgment and upright position, definitely. I'm not saying that ending this relationship isn't going to hurt. It probably will, because you care about this person so much. Honestly, Pisces, I truly am sad that they don't care about you as much as you do them, because you're so caring and so patient and so kind, and I just don't agree with how they're handling things. So with Judgment, yes, you know, you might be a little bit sad over it, but with the Daughter of Cups, again, it's about finding your self-love through this process. So when you make this decision for yourself, it's going to hurt a lot less than if you do it for somebody else. And I'll tell you what, this decision is going to hurt a lot less than if you just let them stay in your lives for them rather than for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that on this journey, on this path, as difficult as it is, you are going to find another sense of self-love, another sense of self-empowerment. You know, the Hanged Man in reverse position, you know, you got to look at this, like I said, a different way. You got to look at this a different way. That's why the Hanged Man came out twice, is they want to make this message really clear. Like, you've got to change your perception about your relationship with this person. I know that on the inside, it looks like this is impossible. I can't get this person out of my life, but you've got to look at it outside of your point of view and kind of see how toxic it is that way. You know, you've got to change your perspective about it. Okay. Four of Pentacles with job right here. Okay. I do see harmony and peace coming to you soon. This could be leaving the job that gives you the harmony and peace, but with the Patience card, I will say, Pisces, whatever you decide to do, things will get less crazy. I can almost promise you that right now is just a really crazy time in your life, and chaos brings chaos. I do see the situation settling down, and then maybe you can make a more informed decision about staying or going. But I see things at least settling so that you have some time to think and, like, you know, deal with all of this going on, all of this dealing with the other person. Okay. So you got Temperance again in reverse position. So again, I think it's with the Hangman. You just, as far as patience goes, you've kind of got to look at this as like the broad scheme of things, right? So we're not just talking about being patient. We're also talking about like having patience in the universe and fate itself. Okay, so as hard as like this situation is, getting this person out of your life, it's like, you know, be aware that things are going to work out. You know, be okay with the fact that this probably isn't going to end up the way that you think it's going to end up, in a good way. You know, allow yourself to be open to the fact that, like, hey, I didn't have all the answers then. I don't have all the answers now. It's probably not going to be as bad as I think it's going to be. So my suggestion for you is, if you're having difficulty with this situation, if you're having difficulty deciding, is just remember that you are freeing yourself from, you know, from shackles. You know, this is the Prison of the Mind card, but it can also be more sinister than that, that somebody is holding you down. Somebody is holding you hostage. You know, I think in a lot of ways, you and this person are holding yourself hostage. You're holding yourself hostage by not letting them go. And, you know, you have to let them go because they have you in chains right around your heart. They've got you wrapped around their finger. And so, you know, remind yourself of why you're doing this. Remind yourself of what kind of person or people that they are, to let you know that, like, hey, it's okay to have a little bit of PTSD when you come out of this situation, but you've got to get out of it. Like, you've got to get out of the toxicity. So the Hermit in reverse position, now would be a really good time to talk to your family and friends. So if you've been isolated in your head a long time about this situation, now would be a really good time to talk to people that know you and care about you and see what they would do as well. If some of you are thinking about starting therapy, I think with all this going on, that would be a fantastic idea. I just think that going out and having fun and living your life is the way to cope with this stuff. Remind yourself that there's more to life than this person, that there's other feelings besides the ones that they give you. You know, remind yourself how many people love you and don't treat you the way that they treat you. I just think it's good to refresh yourself that all of that is going to work out. Okay, how is work going to go for Pisces? We didn't quite answer that, so I want to see no reversals, please. How is work going to go for Pisces March of 2021? Spirit, thank you so much. Okay, no reversals. How is work going to go? Okay. All right, so work life for our Pisces, we have Road. All right. We have got the Lady, upright position. Okay. We've got the Stork right there. We've got House. Okay. And then we've got the Moon card. Okay. So for some of you, you could be deciding to get a new job. Okay. So for some of you, as scary as it is, you're going to decide to take the leap and get a new job because that's what you need. Okay. If you think that you can fix the work situation, for a lot of you, there's like kind of a saving grace coming in, okay? Because the Stork can also be like a saving grace card. So it could be that a new person starts. It could be that a boss goes out of your department or, you know, or leaves the company. So if there's one specific person that's making your life difficult at work, that could change by them leaving, or it could change by somebody else coming in. Maybe the systems of your company are going to change. There's something coming in that will make things a little bit more flexible, a little bit easier, and like I said, will be your saving grace. For others of you, this is a new job. Okay, so with the House card, you've been at this job for a long time. I can sense that. You have a foundation built there. You have friends there. You have a reputation there. You know, you have a good position there. You have good pay. So I feel like, again, walking away from this job, I totally get it, is really hard. I mean, maybe it's not even really an option at this point. You know, you have too much invested into it. You can't start something new. So with this House, yeah, there's a lot of foundation. So maybe rather than, you know, for those of you who need to stay, who are in that trap situation, maybe for those of you that need to, like are feeling stuck in that house, in this company, maybe it's time to add on a new extension. So maybe this is a good time to get a side hustle going. Maybe this is a good time to start a hobby that you do once a week. You know, if you can't change, if you can't add on to this house, then add on to your life. You know, see what you can extend outwards in your energy so that all of your energy isn't invested into this job that is making your life so stressful. Okay, with Road, there's going to be more ups and downs at this job for sure. I mean, at this point, like, we're here, we already know that that's the case, right? So I do think that a lot of you will, you know, have your good days, have your bad days, but I think that you're walking this road for a reason. I think that you took this job for a reason. There's something really great at the end of the rainbow. You know, there's something waiting for you. And even if that's just being excited to, you know, have a great 401k, or maybe you guys are getting a great retirement out of it. Maybe you have incredible health benefits. There is something amazing in this job. So just keep your eye on the destination and deal with the journey as it comes. Kind of different than what most people say, but okay, Lady card in upright position. So again, I think that there is somebody coming into your work life that's going to make things easier. I really do. I think that there's somebody like a friend. Yeah, it could even be a friend, a new friend at work, but there's somebody that's going to improve your work life. So I guess we'll check in next week and see if we can get a more clear message on that person. Okay, but Moon card again. So, you know, I would say that keep your wits about you, and also just remember that we don't always have all the information. So, you know, if you're making assumptions about how work is going, if you have a tendency to think that people are judging you, or that your boss is mad at you, or, you know, that sort of thing, just remember that we all go home to different lives. We all have crazy things happening. We all have chaos. So it's very accurate to say that people at work may not be meaning to make your life so miserable. The other thing about the Moon card is it's about facing these things. So the issues at work, I would just face them head on, confidently, and with respect. And I think that you'll have your needs met. You know, this moon card is just a facade. It's smoke and mirrors. So, you know, maybe the people that are making your life difficult, maybe the company itself just isn't really aware that, you know, of like your reality, because they haven't had that veil lifted yet. So I would say if you do have issues that you wish would change, if you do have disputes that you want to, you know, settle on, I would do it. I think it's going to give you, I don't know, I think it's going to help you a lot in this job and make things easier. So Pisces, that is what I have this week for you guys. We are going to talk next Saturday and see any bonus messages for those of you this applied to, or, you know, another reading for those of you who didn't. Anyway, Pisces, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk next week. Bye-bye.